won't be seen tonight, so we can bring you a very special episode of The Gen X Files. Welcome to The Gen X Files. I'm Jim.
I'm Adam.
And today's another
For the Stepdads.
Oh, your growly old stepdads in the dog days of summer. And
I wish that it would just decide. At least the nights have been cool the last couple days, but like if it's going to be hot, just be hot for a while, then go away.
We are carrying on the old man tradition of starting all the stepdad shows talking about how the weather is unpleasant.
Let's talk about the weather for 5 minutes.
Well, we're not super old because we would be complaining about how cold it is all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
That's when you're older because your circulation stops and you're just chilly. I'm looking forward to that, actually.
About time for me to move to Phoenix.
Yeah. I'm looking for the old, low circulation, cold old man phase because, damn it, man. This has been a fairly mild summer up until now.
It's been weird.
We haven't had to use the air conditioning.
It's been a weird summer.
At the Gen X headquarters all summer until this week, and whoo, baby. I'm feeling it right now.
Yeah. It's just been so muggy. Like, it's so ridiculously muggy.
This is, okay, and I know, God, I complain about it all the time like I'm 80 years old, but Jesus Christ, when I've lived in California most of my life.
Yeah.
And it was never humid.
No.
Ever. Like, maybe a La Nina or El Nino.
You would get stretches of a few days, or it's like, oh my God, and then it'd go away.
Yeah, it was like the Santa Anas, it would come in, you have a little front of like, oh, this is weird. I guess this is what everybody in the East Coast do. I spent summers in Boston, man. Boston is one of the most humid, awful places in the world to spend a summer. Yeah. Working out of the Sheraton Hotel, front desk, wearing a wool suit to work. But this is just as bad now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I this morning I went for my walk at 7:30 this morning, and it was 86% humidity out.
So what a great month. What a fun, weird month. We do have a special guest coming up later in the show.
Yes.
Surprise. It's not much of a surprise if you listen to the show, but we do have a guest coming up later, which is going to be really fun. But what a fun month. Of weird B movies.
Weird movies. I love weird animal attack movies, even more so when they're not animals and they're actually insects.
Yes. Well, yes. It was as a misnomer. I admitted that last week. But this is kind of a peek into my childhood.
Yeah.
These are the kind of movies that I watched when I was a little kid. On the Creature Feature or the Monster Palooza or whatever. I don't think they called it. We didn't have a Palooza back then. We had a Mundo because of Fonzie. Correctamundo.
Oh, right.
Monster Palooza Mundo.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. But these are the kind of movies that started me on my lifelong love affair with horror and monster movies and those kind of films. Flims.
Yeah, it was nice that this month, I would say we batted about 500. Two of them were not very good, and the other two were very intriguing and interesting.
Well, okay, so Frogs, hands down.
It was very entertaining.
Winner of the month.
Yeah.
Like Frogs,
yeah.
That's the main reason why our guest is going to come on.
Yeah. Because
of our shared love of Frogs. And she actually saw Frogs in the theater, so it'll be fun to hear about that. But yeah, Frogs was just a fun, weird movie where it could have been as bad as the others, but for some reason, the Frogs worked, man. They were devious.
Yeah, and it helped a lot that like Ray Milland really just fed into the badness of everything.
Oh yeah,
like he just ate it up. He was just like, all right, I'm gonna go over the top and be ridiculous.
I think everybody was game, except for maybe Sam Elliott, but it's not his fault.
He was trying a new tactic, which was to not act at all.
Yeah. He did and guess who aped his performance? That was Michael Caine.
Oh, yeah, he did. He totally did.
In The Swarm.
Which was not a very good movie.
No. It's funny, too, because I'm not even sure that that's the movie that I was remembering.
Right.
Because there were so many Killer Bee movies back in the 70s.
Yeah.
That I'm not sure. It's probably just a Mandela amalgamation of all the movies. That
Right.
I've made a good movie out of 6 horrible movies.
Well, so the scene you particularly remember is bees attacking kids on a bus.
Yes.
So if anybody out there remembers kids being attacked on a bus by bees, email us at genxfilespodcast@gmail.com and let us know what movie it is, because I looked and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I begin to think maybe you made it up.
Maybe my brain did.
Yeah.
And I also thought Eddie Albert.
Are you not your brain?
No.
Okay.
No, my brain is separate from me. It's
Gotcha.
new.
And then you thought Eddie Albert was in...
Yeah, from Green Acres.
Right. But it wasn't Eddie Albert. The movie that we were going to cover... I don't remember. Killer Bees. Killer Bees had his son in it.
Yes. It's a mess, man.
Yeah.
My memory is a mess in some places. The worst performance by one of the greatest actors ever.
It's insane.
And
it's worth watching just to see how bad Michael Caine is in that movie.
You're like, whoa, Michael Caine cannot be bad. And Michael Caine was...
You are wrong.
Hold my tea. Yeah, he
was hold my tea.
yes, he had 2 speeds, 0 and 1,000.
It was just, God.
It was horrible and
40 minutes too long.
40 minutes too long.
One time, nobody wanted a director's cut, and they gave it out anyway.
Great cast, totally wasted. Just bad choices on a lot of the problems with the movies this month are just bad choices.
Yes.
And The Swarm was the worst of all the choices. At that point, Irwin Allen was running out of steam.
Yeah.
He was kind of a dinosaur in the movie industry. The quote about him not understanding Star Wars.
Yeah.
That kind of was
He didn't know how to change with the... I mean, I'm sure a lot of it was ego. He was like, I created the disaster genre. It's going to work.
People will love it.
Yeah.
But he lost. And then, not soon after that, beep, boop, he was done. Kingdom of the Spiders, surprisingly, really interesting.
I was shocked by how much I liked that movie.
And William Shatner was so William Shatner.
And I will say, that movie is out of the 3, although Frogs kind of did too, but out of the 3 of them, or 4 of them, it was the one that really stuck the landing.
Sure.
Of like, everything's effed.
Oh, it was great. It was a very Twilight Zone-y, very twisty-turny ending.
It was great.
And it does the thing that I like with those kind of movies. I love when the survivors are all in one place by the end. Yeah. And we're all, and they're either it's the last stand.
Yeah.
And that's how I like these movies. I like the last stand. Like The Mist, when they're all in the supermarket. I like people arguing and all the interpersonal bullshit.
Good character development. Yeah.
Great. Watch The Mist if you haven't seen it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
One of my favorite Stephen King movies. And then, saving the worst for last, baby. Night of the Leps.
Oh my God, that movie. Literally from the first second someone hit a typewriter key, it was the worst decision they ever made.
Well, I think the worst decision was to not make it a satirical comedy about politics in Australia.
I agree.
That sounds fun.
I mean, it could have been about a satirical look at politics in Arizona. Like anything. Just anything would have been better than what they put on screen.
There is no possible way to make little pet bunnies scary. I don't care if they're 1,000 feet tall. They're still cute little bunnies with their wiggly noses.
It doesn't help either that you have a director that didn't want to make a horror movie.
Well done. It was not. But it did have my absolute favorite actor from Star Trek, DeForest Kelley.
Oh, he's so good.
I love him so much. I had such a huge talent crush on him that I would watch Night of the Lepus just for him. Yeah. I wasn't doing it to get scared. That's for sure.
God, it was such a bad movie. It's one of the worst. I think one of the worst we've covered.
I agree.
Except for maybe beat out a little bit by Hot Pursuit.
Oh, Hot Pursuit is a lot more together than Night of the Lepus. Let's not be so mean.
It is. That's a personal thing.
Oh, my God. Speaking of... This is totally off topic and really weird, but speaking of Hot Pursuit, I watched this John Cusack... Must have been like an after-school special or something from 1980. He looked like he was like this 12-year-old pudge with the total 80s Darth Vader bangs cut.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like... I think it was called, Why Does It Always Happen to Me?
Oh, God.
And so it starts out, he's in the library, and he takes a book... And he puts it on the table behind him, and he goes to get another book, and the kid grabs the book that he just put there.
Yeah.
And he turns around, he's like, hey, you took my book, give me my book. And he's grabbing it.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, Glitter, Mrs. Johnson, he's trying to take my book. Total tattletale. And Cusack is like, no, I had. And the lady's like, Johnny, you're in trouble, you get out of this library, you're banned from the library. which was really funny because he just went and sat down in the library and was like, and so
I don't think librarians have that much power.
No, right? So then he's outside in his little 80s striped shirt and his Darth Vader do, and he's just a funny little pudge, man. He was the most awkward dude before he hit puberty, and then you hear this voice. What's going on? What's wrong? And it's just him walking. He's like, man, why does everything happen to me? I always get in trouble and nobody else gets in trouble. Why does it always happen to me? And then he's walking in the woods and the guy's like, well, maybe it's because of your attitude. He's like, well, the guy took the book from me. I wasn't doing anything. He's like, well, maybe if you would have approached the situation without violence and without arguing. And it was like, the kid was clearly in the wrong.
Yeah.
Cusack was in the right. So it was just the weirdest thing.
Was it God talking to him?
I don't know. They didn't really explain the dynamic.
It's just some weird random stranger.
It is, but it's just him.
You tell me your problems, Holby. Go to my cabin in the woods.
And I didn't watch it all. I was just like, this is too weird. But it just kept switching, just him talking to camera, having this conversation with this dude that's trying to get him to calm the F down. But it's so funny that back then, that was the problem. Like, any bit of rudeness or whatever, you were shut down, Yeah, there was none of this talking back or,
Weird.
It was so bizarre. Check it out.
I like that the librarian was willing to end the child's educational career because of a book.
Because of a book and a smarmy little tattletale who was obviously in the wrong. It was just so weird. That's why I love YouTube, because it'll show you these weird little gems that you either forgot about or never knew existed. It is such a time suck.
Thematically, that's very similar to the first episode of Pryor's Place.
Oh my God! Okay, I did send. So I was doom scrolling yesterday and came across the opening of the Richard Pryor.
Pryor's Place.
Show?
It's a kids show. Yes,
called Pryor's Place. And
came out in 1984.
Let's all go down to Pryor's Place.
The theme song is sung by Ray Parker Jr.
We're going down to Pryor's Place. Whoa.
And Marla Gibbs. She's in it.
Everybody going down to Pryor's Place. And the weird thing is it's Ray Parker Jr. in the opening, singing the song, popping up in the weirdest places while we see, shenanigans in the neighborhood.
Like Richard Pryor playing 15 different characters.
Yes, but he doesn't show up until the very end.
No, you think it's about Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, it should be called Parker's Place. But
the irony is that if you watch into the episodes, Ray Parker Jr. is not in the show at all.
No. This was... Nobody knew what the F to do with Richard Pryor on TV.
No.
And the fact that this was kind of like a Cosbification.
It was weird.
Because it was him playing a bunch of different characters. It was him as himself, like Cosby did, kind of explaining the episode at the beginning.
Yeah.
And Cosby would be like, hey. So he would come on and be like, I got bullied, blah, blah, blah. And so then you would see like the young Pryor, right, go through.
Yeah.
There were these puppets, these rat puppets.
Yeah, because the show was produced by Sid and Marty Krofft.
Right.
So there had to be puppets involved.
But they were like urban puppets because...
Everything that we're talking about is true. I swear to God.
True. They have 10 episodes on YouTube. Whoa. Check it out. Chewy does not like
Chewy was Place. Like, but no. It kind of had a Sesame Street vibe to it.
Well, yeah.
But like it was. I only got through like 10 minutes of the first episode. Was like, I can't do this.
But Robin Williams was on it.
A huge amount of guest stars.
Well, because it's Richard Pryor. Everybody's like, oh, I'll do your thing. And then they're like, wait a minute, it's a kid show?
Willie Nelson. Who is perfect for a kid's show.
Oh, yeah. He smoked a lot of pot on that show.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, give me all your drugs.
Do you think that Richard Pryor and Robin Williams knew each other because of cocaine?
Or comedy, but maybe both, yeah.
I'm going with cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
I think by this point, Richard Pryor might not be doing cocaine anymore, because I think this was after the whole hair on fire thing.
Not just hair on fire, his body on fire.
Face on fire.
Yeah. I mean, he doused himself in an accelerant.
Oh, no, sorry, you're right. I was transposing with Michael Jackson.
Yes.
In the Diet Pepsi commercial.
Yeah. Oh, man, every time, and I'm such an asshole, but every time I think of Richard Pryor's horrible situation where he lit himself on fire, I think of that awful joke where somebody lights a match and is like the match going back and forth and like, what's this? It's like Richard Pryor running down the street.
Yeah, it's awful. Awful.
God rest his soul. But, yeah.
It's weird. You should check it out. It's on the official Richard Pryor YouTube channel.
It's totally weird. Look,
it is bizarre.
Richard Pryor, to me, is probably the greatest stand-up ever.
Yeah.
His specials are so... Nobody is more, or at least before him, and I don't even think since then, nobody was more personal than he. Like telling so deeply difficult personal stories, making the most tragic things funny.
Right.
The guy was an absolute genius. But films, TV, they just did him dirty, man.
No, yeah, they weren't really sure what to do with him, and it was just, it's sad. I mean, everything he does is interesting.
Great. Well, look, in his team-ups with Gene Wilder were just great.
Yeah.
Half of them were absolutely
well,
amazing.
that's just it, is that everything he did was interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of it was not good.
Yeah. The toy. That was...
I love the toy. How dare you?
You wanted your own? Dad, can I get a pet black man? Okay,
I learned about racism from that movie.
Yes. It was such a gentle... it was such a gentle lesson of racism.
Subtle lesson.
Yes, exactly.
Very subtle lesson. Slapping you in the face. You can't own people.
No, that's bad. I don't know how the hell we got here, but yeah, watch Frogs.
Sorry.
All right, everybody, we have a very, 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 very special guest. She's been on before. You know her and you love her. My sister, Tracy. It's her birthday month. She's turned 29. Again, and to celebrate, we forced her to watch Frogs again.
Yeah.
You saw Frogs in the theater, right?
I did. I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I was all by myself because Mom had that thing about dropping us off at the movie theater.
Yes.
At 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Even younger than that, yeah.
It was in San Diego, and I think it was I remember it being a really huge place. But anyway, yeah, that's where I was.
I love that they let you watch Frogs when you were 10.
Well, wasn't it a double feature with something else?
Yeah, it was Creeping, Crawling Flesh.
Oh,
which is even worse for a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
No wonder I love horror films today.
But that's the thing. I think you and that was one of the things that we did bond about as kids, because it was tough when I was young, because I was a little tattletale brat.
Yeah.
Very, very uninteresting. And Tracy was super cool. And I just always wanted to find ways to connect with her. And I found that, like, horror movies, or these type of movies, I could get you to hang out with me if something decent was on, and I made us some sort of concoction. Like, I would make us weird desserts to bribe her.
You didn't have to bribe me. I loved watching with you.
Oh, you're so sweet. But no, you hated it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no. It's just there was one time in a theater where I was with my girlfriend and two boys, and we were watching a movie, and you were there, and I held hands with this boy.
Mm-hmm.
And
no.
we got outside the theater. And I was like lecturing you or threatening you or something.
Don't tell Mom.
In front of the theater, and Mom saw, because I was saying, don't tell Mom. Don't do it. Mom. So we got in the car, and I admitted that there was a boy there, and Jim goes, and held it hands.
And held it hands. That's such a turd.
It was really funny.
I was the original Turd Ferguson.
Yeah.
What a crappy little brother.
No, you weren't.
I was just jealous because she got... But you were just the smart one. You were just, you were independent, and you got to do horse shows and all your own things, and I was just jealous of how great you were.
Oh.
Just wanted to spend time with my sister. Or sue me. But what did you think as a 10-year-old kid watching Frogs?
Well, I kind of remember really not liking, they showed a lot of animals that were dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was the part I didn't like. But other than that, I was fascinated
by
it. And these frogs, my God, I even looked up to see if they used animated frogs, and they didn't.
No.
They were all real.
All
and
live,
it was the way they got them to act.
Yeah,
because the reptiles were the stars of the show, because the dialogue was like not.
Yeah. And wait, what?
Not that great.
And Sam Elliott had about 2 ounces of energy.
Yeah.
Right?
He did not.
Yeah.
It was like he
But
just did not want to be there at all.
He was. You're right, Adam. That feels so true, but he was absolutely adorable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Gorgeous
remember him
man. Gorgeous
in that
man.
movie until I watched it again.
So weird without his mustache, though.
Yeah.
I get that. However, he was so young.
Yeah.
He was 28, I think.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
In that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And he wasn't distinctive. It was a pretty face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What I got from that particular movie. So he needed more character.
And that character comes in the form of a mustache.
And mustache. I mean mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache. The frogs were so sinister. Our hypothesis is that the frogs were in charge. They were telling everything.
Exactly. I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
They were the commanders. They commanded all of those other reptiles to do what they did. I completely agree with that. Watching it after, so long, you could tell because all the frogs did was rivet.
Yeah. They didn't really do anything.
They didn't kill anybody.
Looked with disdain upon everyone.
They looked ominous as hell.
Yeah.
Like that was.
Oh, they did.
Well, that was the thing. That was the thing because we also. Do you remember watching Night of the Lepus when we were kids about the giant bunnies?
You asked me that. No, I don't.
It's
I
probably
wanna
for the
see it.
best. No, you should
You
not.
don't know. You don't
should
want
not.
to see it.
It is.
I mean, maybe for
an
just
awful
like
movie.
complete shock value of how horrible it is. But
Yeah.
they used real rabbits. But the difference is the bunnies just aren't scary.
Yeah.
And there was
No. Well, why would they be?
No.
Well, exactly.
They're
And
cute and cuddly.
They put like ketchup on their face. Everything that they did to try to make them more sinister just kind of made them more cute.
Yeah. It really did. It was like, oh, that bunny got into some tomatoes.
But what I remembered about frogs is the last shot of the credits where the frog swallows the hand.
And that was the only animated
Yes.
part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is amazing to me because some of those frogs, I've never seen frogs with legs that fat or
Oh yeah.
so big.
Big
And
frogs.
they had that weird cross pink thing on their noses
Oh, yeah.
that I don't ever remember seeing. But I guess they're indigenous
Yeah.
Oh,
to
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, to that area. Well, not necessarily that area, but Florida. Yeah.
If it were today, I would swear they were animated because I don't know how they got them to do all that they did.
I
That's
honestly,
just natural.
the photographer, the guy who shot the movie, was incredible.
Wasn't he a nature photographer?
He started out as a nature
Yeah.
photographer. Yeah.
I hope so
Yeah.
because that was outstanding.
Yeah, he did
I mean,
an amazing job.
Could not believe it.
Yeah.
That's why I looked up to see if they were animated because, man, the way they jump up on the window and the way they riveted in their eyes. Their eyes were like, sometimes
there's
they're half closed.
something going on behind those eyes that I don't want to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy they haven't remade this movie.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh,
especially considering
how could they?
how much
I
better
mean,
our
frog technology is?
No, our environmental science has gotten.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'd be much more prescient today because of all the environmental issues.
That's true.
Yeah, all the.
I think they'd have to
ecological
have a more appropriate cast. I mean, Joan Van Ark, bless her heart. Joan
Van
was
Ark?
the star. Joan Van Ark is
Yeah.
the big credit.
Oh my God!
And-
what was she wearing? What was that weird?
don't
It's
know,
like she took a jumper from a 3-year-old.
Oh, that yellow thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that was the weirdest looking thing ever.
Yeah, the costumes,
Like a
the
little
outfits in the
onesie.
movie were very odd.
Oh, really awful. And she was so skinny too.
Well,
I mean,
Oh my God!
anorexically skinny.
Yeah, very, very thin.
But I don't think that's a word, but anyway.
No, I think you're right.
What was the? It was Creepy Crawly. What was the second movie with frogs?
Oh, Creeping, crawling flesh.
What was that about?
I think it's been a long time, but I think it was about a scientist that.
Was it scary? Did it scare you?
Pardon?
Did it scare you as a kid?
I just was intrigued by anything disturbing. The ending of it was something I'll always remember, but what led up to that, I actually don't remember. I should watch it again.
How did it end?
There was a guy in prison, and somewhere during the movie, fingers got cut off from somebody, and you didn't really know what was happening. And then at the end, he was in a prison cell, and he had his hand outside of the bars, and he was missing fingers. So it all tied up to something that I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'll have to check it out.
What's wrong with you? Don't remember something from when you were 10?
Well, things stick with me.
I mean, that was only 19 years ago.
Yeah, it was only 19.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I remember there was this movie marathon. This during Halloween there was this scary movie marathon, and I begged you to watch it with me, and you're like, I don't know, and then I have other things to do. But then
I did not say that.
No, you did, and rightly so. But then you surprised me, and you were like, no, I'm going to stay and watch the movies with you, and I was so over the moon. But there were so many good, it was the original Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, yeah.
And
such a good movie.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I had ever seen that.
Really?
Was with Trace, yeah.
Oh, my God.
But
they're coming to get you, Bob.
We've always been movie buds. And we, all throughout our life, we always loved watching movies together. And we tend to kind of either go stupid comedy, like Encino Man or something.
Oh God!
well, we get.
I won't. I will not admit to watching that.
or Puppet Master, because we find.
That is
We find things in these movies, like in Puppet Master, it was Paul Le Mat picking up the puppet by its toe.
Fingers, 2 fingers, and he held it up and. What did he say?
It was just it was a look on his face. It was just like,
It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Lame line.
And then from Encino Man, it was one of the DeLuise boys, and somebody was saying something, and he goes, shush! And then I think we did that to each other for a long time. Shush!
Maybe we did that, but I still don't admit to watching it.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
But we would always find something.
Yeah, something weird or, stupid. Really stupid.
Yeah. And we have the same dumb sense of humor. So we would all glom to the same thing. And I really miss watching movies with you. We haven't been able to sit down and watch a flick for a long time.
No, not for a long time.
You got to come out here.
Yeah, no. Wait, I need let's plan on that when I come visit.
We got to get you into Gen X headquarters, and get you in studio to do the next your next guest spot, and then we'll watch a bunch of movies.
That would be so much fun. You know what? We have so many frogs at night. It's just insane. They're so loud, and I love it. Which is weird because in that movie, they were all so upset about the frogs making noise.
Well, do you think these frogs are plotting against you and Daryl?
I don't think they are, because there was one year, and one thing that was interesting, I think babyface Sam Elliott, said they behave differently over different
right
environmental things. And one year we had so many, and they were all in the pool, and I'd have to rescue them, and some of them didn't make it. They'd get into the filter thing, and it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like I was upset that we had so many frogs. I just didn't want them to
die.
get in the pool and
get hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you are an animal lover, and you're an advocate for animals and the lack of cruelty and no fur and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, sure. But it's so strange coming out of that movie at 10. To this day, I still really am very fond of reptiles.
Oh, yeah.
Snakes and lizards and frogs. I love frogs. I mean, Jim, you remember I have like so many frog things.
Yeah, like porcelain frogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I do.
So this movie started your love of frogs.
Yes.
I think it did, Adam. I think that's exactly what happened.
We found your origin story. As a 10-year-old girl alone in the
big theater of San Diego.
dangerous theaters of San Diego.
By myself.
I'm sure the filmmakers are resting easy knowing that at least one person was turned on to frogs because of that movie.
Yes. Even just one person makes a difference. Oh, hey, thank you for the info on our Internet Archive.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't it crazy how much stuff is on there?
Wow, yes.
Tracy, it is amazing always to have you on the show. It's just proof of how much a better person you are than I. That you're the good sib, I'm the bad sib.
You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head. Yes.
Oh, Adam is very much in agreement with that.
No,
he
is. Oh,
yeah.
no.
He wants to do the show with you. He's just hoping.
This is an audition for you to replace Jim on the show.
Oh wow! I hope I passed, Adam.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for coming on, sis.
Yeah, it's always really nice to talk to you.
And watching frogs and held in hands. We will definitely have you on again soon. And I love you, sis, and happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you both for having me on. It was really fun, as always.
Always.
You're
so great to have you.
Our very special guest.
Yeah, you take care.
Love you, sis.
Thank you. Love you. Bye, guys.
All right, so this month, beyond just watching B movies about things that attack, let's just insects and reptiles and amphibians and bunnies. We actually, for the first time this year, I went to the actual movie theater. This is the first movie that I've seen since Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
This is the second movie I've seen this year in the theater. The first one being the week before.
Oh,
so I hadn't seen anything in a while. But yeah, we went and saw Superman.
Saw the
Soups.
And I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I thought it was phenomenal. I literally saw it twice over 3 days.
Yeah.
So I really loved it.
You were nice enough to come with me. It was really fun. Corn Sweat. And people need to have easier names.
David Corn Sweat.
Whatever happened to like Sam Jones or Bob Jenkins?
Sam Elliott.
He
got old.
Harrison Ford.
I know. David Corn
Jones.
Sweat. He is fascinating. Have you watched any of the behind the scenes footage with him?
No, but I know he started as a YouTube dude.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know he's from Philadelphia. He's our first. Oh, I say he's our first American Superman in a while, which is not true.
No.
He's the first after the last one who was not American.
What was so refreshing about this new Superman was that it was fun. That it wasn't dark. It had its moments of emotion and
intensity.
Struggle and intensity. Yeah, it had all the things that you need, but at its core, the message was just be effing nice.
Be good.
Be good to people. Good. And I can't believe that people are freaking out about that. Just shows where we are.
It's so controversial to be good.
How dare you preach niceness, you cuck, you woke asshole. It's just like, oh, Jesus. But it was so much fun. He is so engaging as Superman. I like him.
He's so good. His Clark Kent is incredible.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And I believe that Superman lives or dies on the Clark. And that's why, look, Christopher Reeve is always going to be, to me, and most Gen Xers, are Superman.
Yeah.
Because he just was so perfect as Superman. He looked like Superman. He sounded like Superman. Yeah. And his Clark Kent was just this befuddled, fun, sweet.
Yeah, goofy.
Yeah. It was just a perfect performance. Perfect. I wish they would have stopped at Superman 2, and it would have been a great legacy.
I know.
Talk about Richard Pryor. Hey, Soups! Hey, Soups!
It's such a bad movie.
But since Reeve, this guy is number 2 for me.
Yeah.
And look, he doesn't necessarily look a ton like Superman, but he does. He's just, I mean, what does Superman look like? He's got what it takes to play Superman and Clark Kent, and he was just so much fun. And the Lois was fun. The whole...
Brosnahan.
Again, Jesus.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Let's just... What happened to stage names, people? We used to have stage names, so we didn't have to butcher your names.
Enjoyed her so much in this that I think I might actually watch Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Really? Oh, that's who she's from?
Yeah, that was her show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I heard was good, but like it was kind of like, the time. It was set in the 50s and about a woman coming into her own and all this stuff.
The Justice Gang, it was fun. And
it was great. It was great.
There were some deep cuts in it because James Gunn is a fan, man.
Yeah.
And when you have somebody who loves and reveres the material, and it's been part of his life since he was a little kid, and wants to make mostly probably stuff for him, that he wants to see.
Yeah.
And
him and his brother.
Yes. They're so funny. But what really, I was pleasant. The only thing, okay, since I'm gushing, I will say one thing. But it's not, I'm still not sure about it. The only thing that I was iffy about on the movie was Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Now, at first, I really thought that Nicholas Holt's performance was just kind of like whatever. But thinking about it more, that's what was interesting about this Lex Luthor is he wasn't a big personality. He wasn't magnetic or gregarious like he is in a lot of the movies, or just like a supervillain.
Right.
He was just a spoiled, bratty billionaire.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, it was actually a really good performance. And the smugness and the cruelty.
Oh yeah.
And there was nothing likable about him, and I liked that because too many times it's like, you have to have a very as much as I love him and I love the performance, I will have to say that Jack Nicholson kind of effed up supervillains for everybody because everybody's trying to be the Joker and everybody wants to be the guy that's, that steals the show.
Yeah.
But the beauty about Lex is he didn't steal the show. He's just a petty little jerk who is super jealous of Superman.
Yeah, because he is, and which he admits in the movie.
Yes.
Which was great.
Yes.
He was like, of course it is. Because he can never be that.
Right.
No matter how much money he has.
Yes.
He can, which to me captures the essence of the character from the comics.
Yeah.
Because that was always him.
Yes.
He was always jealous of Superman in the comics because Superman was innately not just good, but strong and powerful.
And loved.
Like, he didn't have to do anything. He just had to be himself.
Right. Maybe I didn't like him because he was so kind of spot on of the billionaires of today.
So realistic. I don't disagree.
And I think that kind of was off-putting, but I guess that is just kind of a testament to Nicholas Hoult, and I just talked myself into really liking his performance.
Having seen it twice, the second time, I appreciate it a lot more.
I bet I will, too.
I think it's much more subtle.
Yeah.
But much more real.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the best is at the end, spoiler, at the end when he's being taken away, and it's just that look of resignation on his face.
Yeah.
Like, I did everything I could and I lost.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
I would love to see some guys being taken away in handcuffs and looking resigned to their fate. But the dog was great, Crypto.
My God. The dog, the funny thing is the dog is the thing that I probably have the most issues with.
Oh, really?
But only because
of the CG?
No, the CG wasn't bad. I just don't like dogs that don't listen. It was just like, it was driving me crazy.
Well, I used to dog sit the most poorly behaved dogs in the world, and I love them dearly. So this kind of reminded me of my days dog sitting for dogs that just don't listen. They're spoiled, rotten, and just do whatever they want. But he was just so great, and I'm really excited about Supergirl. I think she looks really fun.
I need to see more. I don't know. Again, also, like, and granted, again, spoiler, she was in the movie for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like, but her character seemed really annoying.
Interesting. I thought it was interesting. I don't know. I like the fact that we have... like a bratty teenager or somebody that's rebelling or whatever.
Sure.
Supergirl has always been so vanilla or just so bland, and that's the problem with Superman and the Super Friends or whatever in the past is they're so good that they're bland. But they made him very complex. Mm-hmm. They made him, in the whole human versus alien and parent versus parent and all of that struggle within him really made his character probably the best written Superman that I've ever seen. And, as much as I love the Christopher Reeve one, it wasn't as deep. It was great. As much as I love that Superman, it was, it's also the 70s, so we weren't really worried about our psyches. We all walked it off.
I mean, it was in there. I need to watch it again. It's been a long time. Yeah. Which we do. We should cover it at some point.
Yes.
But yeah, it's. I would probably agree, just because it probably wasn't as important.
I think, but
I feel like the movie. I feel like the Christopher Reeve Superman, the Dick Donner Superman in 1978, had that subtlety.
Yeah.
It's just that everything else was so good that it's easy to ignore that.
It's been a while, and also I think it was Superman 3, where Superman went super dark.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was in the bar flicking peanuts.
Yeah. Or the red kryptonite?
Yeah.
That was 3.
And so 3 was okay just because of that scene. The scene of Superman in the bar.
Watching Christopher Reeve be evil was incredible.
Such a good actor.
Incredible.
Such a great actor.
This is something else. The reason I brought up Man of Steel earlier, because I didn't know this, but after I saw the movie, and then we were talking about seeing it again, I started looking through all this research like I do, went down rabbit holes. I didn't realize that Man of Steel, the 2005, 2006, whatever Man of Steel, with Brandon Routh, was supposed to be a sequel to Superman 2.
Oh.
Like, it was supposed to be like all the other movies were ignored, and it was a direct sequel to Superman 2.
So no Richard Pryor, no Soups.
No. But I mean, it was just weird because I was like, part of me wanted to watch those 3 again to see how accurate that was. Because I remember that Man of Steel just being weird and brooding.
It was
just
bad,
like, not good.
And Kevin Spacey was not good as Lex Luthor.
As a person?
Yes. But he just was wrong, and the whole movie was just tonally. It was wrong. It was just wrong. It was not.
It
good.
was weird, and not. It was, again, much like most of our movies from this month, ill-conceived.
Bad choices. But Superman is now available on VOD. They dropped it early because of Peacemaker. They said
yes.
Season 2.
It's the official beginning of the DCU.
So you can watch it at home, but I would say see it in the theater, man. I am really glad that I
if you still can,
scraped my ass out of the house and went to the theater.
Go to a movie theater. We were able to see it at Cinemark on a Tuesday, and tickets were only $6.50.
Yeah.
Which you have to join this membership club, but it doesn't cost anything. But they just want you to be in it.
Yeah.
But it cost $6.50 for a ticket. It was great. I mean, I did realize sitting in a big theater how much I don't like sitting in a movie theater with other people.
Oh, really?
It wasn't bad, but like the first time I saw it was downtown at the Alamo, and they're very small theaters. So like, and of course they have all the rules about not talking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. I mean,
no, I was a little worried about a couple of people.
Yeah.
But they ended up shutting up by the time the movie started.
Yeah, same.
So it was fine. And then the screen was crap. It was this weird thing. It was like, it was color pixel. It's like if your glasses are kind of dirty.
Yeah.
And you see the little color dots.
I don't know if it was the projection or if it was the screen. And it was either way. It was like watching it at home. It's going to look way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
it didn't look like that when I saw it the first time. So,
well, no, because they probably. I think they still have the old screen with the new projectors, and they need to update the screens because that's what's causing the
probably
artifacting or whatever you want to call it.
Also, just a side note. The movie we went to started at 4:35.
Yeah, oh my god.
30 minutes of commercials.
35 minutes.
35 minutes of commercials and trailers before the movie actually started.
Yeah.
35 minutes. And the movie's like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
I mean, a little around that, and it's like, I didn't come here expecting to be sitting in this movie theater for 3.5 hours.
The pre-show is out of control. The whole when commercials started in movies, that was the downfall, man.
Yeah. That is the other thing about Alamo I really like, because when they say that the movie starts The time they say it starts at is the time the trailers start.
Oh, okay.
And so then there's like 10 minutes of trailers and the movie starts.
Oh, so they don't do all the commercials?
They do a pre-show, but it's 30 minutes before the start time. So if you show up early, you can watch the pre-show. And it's interesting because they'll actually like produce videos and stuff for it. Like things like the one I was watching was a guy pitching a new Superman movie of like all these different, like making all the Supermen come together or something. Like, and I was like, oh, okay, like that's interesting.
All right.
But yeah, anyway. Not that I'm saying go support the Alamo, but it was at least they're a little more honest in their start times.
They are, but the downside is it's like watching it in your living room. The screen is very small.
Yeah,
it's just not.
It's not the big movie screen experience.
No, I'd much rather forego all the drinks and stuff and go see IMAX or something.
Yeah, we pay $40 to go see it in IMAX. Yeah,
I know. I mean, I'm really glad that we have a neighborhood theater that we can see a movie for under $7. I think that's totally reasonable for a matinee. I think
Laemmle, apparently the Laemmle in North Hollywood. Well, the Laemmle's around LA in general, but on Tuesdays they do the same thing, where I think it's either $7 or $8 to go see a movie.
Great. So. Then go see movies on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays is the time. I actually meant to go see Weapons yesterday, but I did not.
That looks really good.
But anyway, Superman's really good. If you don't want to see it in the theater, that's fine. You can rent it. It's available. It'll probably be on HBO Max for the next few months.
Yeah.
But it's good. So good.
Yeah, 100% recommend that. I was second favorite Superman movie.
Man, and Pruitt Taylor Vance?
Yes.
Vince.
Pruitt Taylor Vince.
Pruitt Taylor Vince, man. Whew, buddy.
And the woman that played the mom.
Yeah.
His wife. I don't know who she is,
but she was so good. The scene where she calls him, she's like, I just wanted to call and say.
She's like, oh, he's an old, what did she call him? An
old softy.
Was he softy? It was like an old, it was something.
No, mush.
He's just an old mush.
He's an old mush.
You getting old mush.
They're 100% Midwestern grandparents. It was so great.
It's like this most realistic Midwestern couple and Superman, and they were both lovely. And
so good.
It's just normal people.
I just loved the story that look, you choose who you want to be.
But it's also like, okay, when Kevin Costner is the dad, and I don't remember who the mom was, but I'm sure she was. It was
Diane Lane.
Diane Lane. It's just like, okay.
Because then all you're seeing is Kevin Costner and Diane Lane.
Yeah. And it was just so much more effective having realistic looking Midwesterners.
That was the movie where Kevin Costner was getting taken away by the tornado and then made literally the only man who could actually save him stop so he could die and teach him a lesson.
Yeah. Way to go.
So dumb.
So dumb.
God, so dumb.
So effing
Oh my God,
dumb.
I just remembered how much I hated that movie again.
Me too. I'm getting the chills. I'm getting the douche chills.
But I did go see as well. I did see Fantastic Four, which I just want to mention briefly.
Oh, great.
First Steps. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I'm really curious. Thunderbolts actually is out now.
Today? 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah. As of the day we're recording.
Thunderbolts came out this week.
Yeah. Which I still need to see, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I was going in. It is the Fantastic Four movie I've been wanting.
Great. Look, as a kid, I loved the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know. Like I said, I was a weird kid, but I loved Mr. Fantastic. I loved Reed Richards.
Yeah.
And Sue Storm.
Yeah.
And Johnny Storm. And Robert Grimm?
Ben
Grimm. God damn it. Almost there. But I loved Ben Grimm. I loved the Hulk. I loved guys that were big and had anger issues because I was a little boy with anger issues. Yeah. And I also loved the familial aspect of it and the futuristic aspect of it. And the thing that I am most excited about seeing this movie is the design. I think.
Oh my God, the retro futuristic design is incredible.
It just seems like it's right out of the 70s comic book.
Yeah.
And that to me is like that's the Fantastic Four. It's not this slick. They've just tried to like church up the Fantastic Four with each film. They're trying to make them something that they're not. And it seems like, and you tell me if they succeeded, that they really kind of captured the essence of what the Four is, which is a family that fights crime together.
It's funny because Fantastic Four First Steps is really not an action movie. Oh, no. It's not at all. In fact, it's not. It's very rare during the movie for them to actually use their powers.
Okay.
Like it's more of like a family drama.
All right.
And it's And it's interesting. It's just really, I'm really curious to see it again.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in it that I'm a little iffy on, but it's also that, they're kind of typecast for me, so I need to see them do something else. But I am looking forward to it. I don't think I'm going to see it in the theater, but when it comes out, I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah, it should be on Disney Plus within the next 3 months.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we watched a movie together, another movie. It was a banner month for us, watching like 2 movies that weren't part of the show. But we watched Stephen King's The Monkey.
Oh, The Monkey.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun.
It was so good.
It is.
You have to have a very dark sense of humor.
Osgood Perkins is becoming one of my favorite new directors.
He's so good.
I loved Longlegs, and this is such a fun, relentless dark comedy.
It is probably the darkest comedy I've seen in a very, very long time.
Which we need. We haven't had a really good dark comedy since like the original War of the Roses, or like Death Becomes Her,
right?
Or something that is kind of nihilistic, and there really is no hope. It's just.
But is able to do it with that flair of comedy that is so good.
It is so gory and gross.
It is so over the top and ridiculous.
But Theo James.
Yes.
Is it Theo James?
I want to say yes. The lead guy.
I always want to say Theo Vaughn, but
no, it's definitely not Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn is the opposite. Y'all be doing meth out here?
Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Y'all do meth? I did meth. You did a lot of drugs.
Yes, Theo James.
Theo James does a great job playing dual roles as twins. But I will have to say, the kid.
Christian Convery.
Again, stage names, people.
Well, hey, Theo James takes care of that.
Theo James is great. Everybody should look at his name and act accordingly. But the kid, man, I didn't know it was the same actor.
I didn't either. We were watching it, and I looked it up because I was like, who is this kid?
Yeah.
And who's playing his brother?
Yeah.
And then, because at the beginning, Jim thought that somebody else played, because he knew there was twins.
Yeah.
And he thought that somebody else played Theo James' twin.
I thought it was Osgood Perkins, because they kept saying, it's Theo James and Osgood Perkins in this movie. So I thought they were playing the brothers, and I thought they were fraternal twins.
No.
But it's just this kid was so goddamn good.
That kid was so good. I have never seen twins be so diametrically opposed
and acting against himself.
So good.
That kid is going places.
Oh my god, so good.
Brilliant performance. But it is a fun, quick movie. If you like horror, if you like comedy, and you like your comedies dark, it's definitely one to see. Another movie it's kind of in the same vein that we saw was the Final Destination Bloodlines.
Bloodlines, yeah.
Another great dark comedy. I've never been a huge fan of the Final Destination movies.
I liked the first one because it was interesting and different.
The Rube Goldberg killing stuff is fun.
Yeah.
But they were always kind of just thin, and they got thinner as they went along.
I always liked the concept of like somebody seeing this bad thing happen and then stopping it.
Yes.
And then the idea of death coming and killing
a premonition.
Them. Right. And then they did it 4 more times and it got really old. And it was okay.
But this one knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And is astounding at doing that.
It is. It knows that that it is a Final Destination movie, and it tricks you so many times.
And it leans into it too. Yeah. And it's so, the epic beginning, the cause of this whole situation.
So messed up.
So good. And much like The Monkey, the gore is gleefully gruesome.
So disgusting.
Graphic.
So disgusting.
But just a lot of fun. It was really
good.
Fun. Yeah.
It took a very tired concept and made it feel fresh.
Yeah.
Which is so hard to do.
Kudos to the writers. Kudos to the director. I was not expecting anything, and I had a blast watching it.
Yeah.
Really did.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna watch it until you recommended it, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I liked the first movie enough that it was like, all right. And it felt new, and God knows they'll probably do a sequel to it, and it'll get tired and old, and they'll do the same damn thing.
They never learned their lesson. But yeah, those are 2. The Monkey is on Hulu, or Monkey is on Hulu, or it is The Monkey.
The Monkey.
And Deadlines.
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines is on HBO Max.
HBO Max. Yeah. God, The Monkey was so good. And a nice surprise cameo from Adam Scott.
Yes, he was great. And a great performance by Osgood Perkins.
Oh my God! Did not realize that was him,
Me
and then it
either.
was like, oh my God!
Me either,
You
but-
are a goofy man.
Holy shit, he nailed the 70s stepdad.
He is so good.
Very
God,
good.
He is so good.
He's Anthony Perkins' son from Psycho, Adam's favorite movie.
Tony. He actually went by Tony, but Anthony is his SAG name.
Tony Perkins.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
I wasn't friends with him like you were.
I was.
He's really defining himself as one of the better horror and horror comedy directors.
Yeah. Osgood Perkins. Osgood Perkins had a very rough childhood.
Yes.
Both his parents died when he was young.
Yeah.
Very different ways, very different causes. But he has taken all that and turned out some of the most amazing creative horror movies I've seen in a while.
He's turned his frowns upside down, Adam.
And bloody, very
Yes.
bloody.
Well, look, bad childhoods make you funny, and they make you talented, apparently.
Yeah.
Guess my childhood wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, well, my childhood wasn't bad at all, so I'm just a boring little milquetoast.
Oh, you had your share of... Anyway, of adversaries. Last movie I just want to mention because it is all the rage, and I didn't see myself watching this because I do like anime. I'm actually watching a couple of anime right now. I'm watching Don to Don, which is really funny. But what I did watch was the K-pop Demon Hunter.
Right.
I really enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised. The animation is really good. It's really interesting to see anime done in computer.
They did it with computer.
It's all computer. Everything's computer now. But it's odd to see it in computer animation. But they still do the big eyes and those funny little cartoony reactions and stuff, and it still works. The music was super catchy. I was humming along, and it's just like the other. I was moving my shoulders to the Soda Pop Boys or whatever they're called, and I found myself really enjoying it. I thought it a good message, really fun, poppy, catchy songs. I'm not a big connoisseur of K-pop, but but it's it's like any kind of pop, but it's just very infectious, and it has a great story to tell, a good message, and I mean, I'm sure if you have kids, you probably watched it, but hey, it's definitely worth the see. I was very pleasantly surprised.
And very interestingly, it is one of the very few that started on streaming and then got a theatrical release.
Oh, it's a crazy story. Sony pretty much dumped this movie off to Netflix during the pandemic, and it is the #1 streaming movie of all time on Netflix.
It just beat out Red Notice.
Right, which it took Red Notice a lot more in just a few months.
Which is funny because Phoebe and I just watched that.
So for movies, definitely go see Superman if you have a chance.
If you can find it in the theater, I recommend it. If not, rent it at home. It's fun.
All of the movies that we talked about are big recommendations. But I think our #1 top of the heap is probably Superman.
Yeah.
TV, baby.
What about TV?
Well, there's a lot of good stuff that is starting up again.
There's been a lot.
Peacemaker just started. Speaking of Superman.
Yep. When did the episodes drop?
Wednesday. So another one will be tonight. So there's 2 episodes out now. I've just seen the first one. Probably going to watch the second one today. Probably going to have a big old superhero day watching this and Thunderbolts, which I've been looking forward to for a long
same.
time.
I'm going to try to watch that tonight. We'll see.
But Peacemaker back. Super strong first episode.
So good.
Really curious to see where they're going. God damn, John Cena.
He is an incredible human being.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about him. Like... I saw, he's doing press for something because I think he does press 90% of his life. No, it wasn't for Peacemaker.
Really?
I think it was for something else.
Oh.
But that's just it. Like, he's doing a billion things and doing press for everything. Like, I don't know when he sleeps. But talking to a guy, and this kid was like, from somewhere in Asia, and he was like, well, if you could talk to anybody in history and ask them a question, what would it be? And so he asked the guy, well, why are you here? And he goes, well, I love movies, and this is what I've wanted to do my entire life. And he goes, that's the question I wanted to ask. and then walked away.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, who are you? Like, who are you? We don't deserve you.
Yeah, he is really great. For me, the two wrestlers that have become actors that are actors are John Cena and Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
And strangely enough, Dave Bautista, he's got a new project coming out that looks really cool. It's like, I think it's called Assassin Cat.
Oh.
And it's funny because he does like, hey, we're doing Assassin Cat. It's this great new project that has video games and comic books and blah, blah, blah. But they showed it's a new video game done by the people that did Stray.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like a cyberpunk action adventure with a cat. He's playing Assassin Cat.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like it's going to be really fun. I anything with him.
Yeah.
You know, I even started watching that horrible George R.R. Martin movie.
Right.
With he and Mia Jovovich on Hulu. He was great, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Peacemaker, if you got little kids, no.
It's an adult show.
It
is a very adult show. If you watch the first season at all, it hasn't gotten less adult.
No. And there is a, spoiler alert, a very graphic orgy scene with a lot of weens flopping.
Amazingly enough, not involving any of the main characters.
No, not at all. They're all clothed. But yeah, don't. If your kids love Superman and they're like, Peacemaker's colorful.
Yeah, don't.
Do not. Unless your kids are, 20.
Unless your kids are into orgies, then go for it.
If that's the case, you got bigger problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, back strong. Another
so good.
Another show that just started up is Alien Earth.
Yeah. Man,
it's like the 70s all over again, baby. We got new Superman. We got new aliens.
I'm here for it.
I'm really enjoying Alien Earth. The thing that I love about it is it is exploring so many non-alien things within that universe that are super interesting to me.
Yeah. I realized watching the newest episode, which is episode 4, that I was like, I get why people would probably complain about this, because it's not like any of the other Alien movies.
No, not at all.
But then I realized it was like, thinking to myself, I said, Adam, the reason this works is because it's a TV show. They have to do this stuff.
Right.
Because you can't take an Alien movie and stretch it out over 10 episodes.
No, it's just...
No one would like that.
No, it'd be so tense.
It would be boring. It would get to the point where it would be boring.
It's a very interesting take on the whole universe. It fills in a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
It does what I love about series, or not necessarily reboots, but continuations of a story.
Yeah.
Is that it adds to the story rather than taking away from it.
Right.
It doesn't get rid of all canon and redesign everything. All the props look the same from the 70s. And
oh my God, yes.
Invigorating the Alien universe with a lot more lore, a lot more story, and a lot of, how did this happen? What is this? What is this?
Right.
And I think the whole humanity question is really interesting.
Again, going back to Superman,
a
billionaire who thinks that he can control everything because he's smart and has money.
Right. And he wants to control, like, the most perfect killing machine.
Not wait for him to die.
Yes. And I like the whole Peter Pan allegory. And
yeah, the idea that these 10-year-olds are in bodies that are killing machines is fascinating.
Yeah. And it's and all the new creatures, that weird eyeball creature. With the tentacles.
My prediction is that is how Boy Cavalier is going to die.
I hope so. Well, I think my prediction is that thing has a lot of intelligence.
Oh, no, it does.
And it's going to communicate. And I also think that Wendy.
I don't know. The names, it's so funny because I don't know any of the cast. And I've looked up the names, but none of them are familiar. No. So I'm just like...
There are a lot of newcomers, except for Timothy
Oliphant.
Who is brilliant.
Amazing in this.
So different than anything he's done.
Yeah.
And...
there's such good acting in this.
It was so funny. I was watching an interview with him, and he had to have those bleached eyebrows and hair. And the interviewer was like, so what was that like? He's like, well, my wife didn't like it. He's like, we'd be going out to dinner, something fancy, and I'd have something nice on, and I'd be like, well, what do you think? How do I look? She'd just shake her head and be like, those eyebrows, man.
It's so funny. He's so good. He's so good.
Good.
I also, one of my personal favorites is the guy that plays Morrow, the one cyborg we've seen so far. Although technically now I think the brother's a cyborg because he has a fake lung.
Yeah.
But like he's like a cyborg when you think of like a superpowered cyborg.
Well, they took his lung and they didn't need to.
No, they needed a host.
Yeah, so
the whole thing is just fascinating. I love it.
I didn't realize that was his lung right away. And then I'm like,
really?
Well, duh.
Oh yeah.
I'm an idiot. But
it's so good. And we're only 4 episodes in, and I feel like it's moving really fast.
Yes.
I'm really curious to see where it goes.
Noah Hawley is so good at reimagining or adding to things that we know. His Hannibal series was brilliant. Fargo, brilliant.
God, talk about expanding a universe.
And what was it was like Legend or
no, it was Legion.
Legion, thank you.
Also, technically a Marvel show about Professor X's son.
Yes,
yeah,
and again, it's just so different and compelling.
Yeah,
he can take a tired genre or a tired story and infuse it with something exciting and new. Like the Love Boat.
Yeah, I can't wait for his Love Boat reboot.
Yeah, oh my God.
Or sorry, expansion.
Could you imagine? He would do a great job.
He would.
I do want to see Noah Hawley's Love Boat.
He would have 3 of the most interesting, if they keep the same format, 3 of the most interesting stories every show that would intertwine and somehow come together at the end.
Yes.
But the other thing, too, though, and this is something that I was reading, is that Noah Hawley has yet to confirm that this is actually set in the Alien universe.
Really?
Yep. I think he's leaving himself open in case something radically changes. And then he's just like, no, it never was set in the universe. It was never, but anyway. So, I mean, to me, I feel like it's canon because it's all canon. Well, and honestly, to me, I feel like this makes Blade Runner canon in part of the Alien universe, like the shared universe.
Well, they have mentioned Tyrell in subsequent movies or comic books or something.
Yeah.
It is part of
It's been mentioned. It's been mentioned. But that's never technically been confirmed. Everyone's just like, that's just Easter eggs. But I think given the fact that it's literally using the synths is like...
I believe Blade Runner, I believe Outland with Sean Connery is part of the Alien. I think that's the prequel, the first movie of the Alien. We've talked about... We're going to do a show at one point that's going to create a list of films like Outland and Blade Runner and the Alien movies and we're going to put them in a list of how you should watch them and what it is.
They technically that list exists. It just doesn't have Outland on it.
We're going to copy that list. We're going to add Outland
but it also has something Soldier.
Yes.
But the when they're talking about Kurt Russell, like it mentions Tyrell because the whole thing is that they're creating synth super soldiers.
I need to see that movie again.
It's been a while.
It's an interesting
and I love
movie.
Kurt Russell, but like when they show his like bio or whatever, like it mentions, I believe it mentions Tyrell Corporation.
All right. There's a lot of movies after seeing like Ghostbusters 2 and Tron and some movies that I didn't particularly like earlier in my life, and I'm liking a lot more now. Now I'm more. Now I kind of want to expand that, and see some more stuff that I was because Soldier I remember really liking.
I barely remember it. I remember liking Kurt Russell, but I could not tell you a plot. I have no idea. I
remember him being in a truck.
He was a soldier. I know that. Anyway,
so definitely.
So good.
Check out.
It's on Hulu or FX if you have FX. It's so good.
If you're a fan of the original Alien and Aliens, and you're not much of a fan of the other Alien stuff, this is perfect for you. Like I love all the Alien stuff. Like I'm a total apologist for 3 and 4. I still really enjoy those movies. I think there's something interesting in both of them that makes it stand out and makes them both very watchable. I think the directors of both movies are geniuses.
Oh, yeah.
And even...
All 4 movies.
All 4, definitely. Anyway.
Alien Earth. Check it out.
Just a couple of quick things that are back that I want to mention that are finishing.
Yeah.
Resident Alien just wrapped up its last season.
I need to watch that still, yeah.
Great season. I thought they wrapped it up really nicely.
Okay.
They left the door open in case somebody wants to pick it up.
Okay.
But it was very satisfying. What a great show. Such great character growth on all of the characters in that show. Yeah. And it's one of those shows that even the smallest character has depth. And it's sad to see it go. Alan Tudyk is
so good.
God, he is everywhere now. He's like... You know how I say I'm getting sick of certain people? I will never get sick of Alan Tudyk.
No.
Ever. And, he's on Grimsburg doing voices.
Oh, yeah.
He's on, he does an S-load of voiceover work. He's in everything, basically. Yeah. And in Andor, and he was kind of bummed with Andor that they kind of retconned the relationship between the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were, in the movie, the backstory was that they were together for like decades.
Oh, really?
And then he just feel like it was truncated, and and it didn't give it the depth that he thought that it had.
Huh.
But he was, but it's not like he was like, I hate it.
No,
he was
no.
Expressing,
just,
But definitely, if you haven't seen Resident Alien, check it out. It's 4 seasons. It's not a huge. You could probably get through it in a week.
Yeah, I think there's a couple seasons have 13 episodes maybe, but it's fast.
It'll get you going. It's just a fun.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a really good show.
It's really kind of like an Alien Northern Exposure. It's got a bunch of quirky characters that come together. People are nice. It has a good mix of meanness and niceness.
Yeah.
And it's basically, the story of an asshole alien who becomes human.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not spoiling anything. So that's back and done.
Yeah.
So watch that. And then the last thing I wanted to mention for me was Upload came back. Upload is created by Greg Daniels, who did The Office.
Yeah, Greg Daniels created The Office.
He was Conan O'Brien's writing partner for many years. They went to college together. There's a great episode of, hate to plug other podcasts, but there's a great episode of Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend with him.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to hear them reminisce about, the good old days of them sharing an apartment and a car. And, they didn't drink or do drugs or date anymore. They were just like so nerdy. It was very funny to hear.
Yeah.
But that's why they're successful, because they didn't have any distractions.
He also did Parks and Rec, and I didn't know this, but he co-created King of the Hill.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
No idea.
Very talented guy. This show kind of flew under the radar. Somehow it got 4 seasons. I never knew when it was coming back. I would just be on Prime and be like, oh, I guess I'll watch this season.
Yeah.
It's got a good cast. Here, I was telling Adam about this yesterday. The one thing about this show is I really enjoyed it. I think they wrapped it up really nicely. It's a truncated 4-episode season, just to wrap it up in season 4. But there is one character who is so off-putting, and was off-putting from the beginning of the show, and is still super off-putting at the end of the show, and sort of had some growth. But this final season, and I'm not even going to say which actor it is. You'll probably figure it out if you watch it.
Yeah.
But in this last season, this person is just is reduced to screaming screeching and screaming all of the time. And it is so off-putting, and it is so annoying, and I still love the show.
Yeah,
it didn't ruin it for me, but I can't remember another really good show with a great cast that there was just one person that I can't stand, like The Office or Parks and Rec or any of everybody worked really well together. Who stands out in any of those shows?
Yeah.
Which was weird, but it doesn't. And it might just be me. I have a weird sensibility about things sometimes.
Yeah.
But I definitely recommend it. Again, just like Resident Alien, you can watch it probably in a weekend.
Yeah.
And it's a good binge.
Nice. We did finally finish watching Poker Face.
Oh, nice.
Second season ended, which was very good. Very satisfying ending. I loved the use of Justin Theroux. Like, he seems like such a badass, then he was just gone. God,
Justin Theroux is an enigma, man. He's a really good writer. Mm-hmm. He's a good-looking dude. He's very talented. He can do comedy and drama. I kind of hate him because he's super talented, but he just kind of floats under the radar, too.
Yeah. He's not... You still need to see The Leftovers. So good.
Okay.
So good. But Poker Face is really good. I loved it. Which, by the way, she also was in Fantastic Four.
Oh, Natasha Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne playing a very, very different character.
Okay.
Which I was like, okay.
Well, good, because I'm really tired of her playing the same character.
Yeah.
Ever since Orange is the New Black, it seems like she's been playing this sassy,
Yes.
this is definitely spoozy, smoky.
And she's not in Fantastic Four a lot. But like, it's interesting what she has. Yeah.
Well, she's such a good actor. I want to see people explore her range again.
Yeah.
Because she was a great child actress, and then she had some issues and overcame them, and now she's back and better than ever. It's just she seems to be in everything. It was that Russian Dolls that kind of brought. Well, no, it was Orange is the New Black, which brought her back, and then
right.
Russian Dolls kind of solidified her, and then.
Yeah, I want to say I think I only watched the first season of that. I don't think I watched the second.
I don't even think I finished the first season. I kind of want to go back and do it now.
I'm curious because it is an interesting concept.
I'm more of a fan of hers after watching Poker Face than I was before, because I was just kind of like, Not that I didn't find her talented or whatever. It's just her brand of it's just okay.
Yeah,
you're a New Yorker. We get it.
Yeah,
you're from New York. I got it.
But yeah. So Poker Face was really good. And I haven't watched it yet, but I just want to mention that Twisted Metal is back.
Yes,
which I need to start watching the second season.
I've been watching the second season. I'm caught up. I think there's a new. I haven't watched this week's episode, but yeah, really enjoying it. They're getting closer to like what the game is.
Right.
Watching it, they need to make a new Twisted Metal game.
Yeah.
But they need to make it an open world game.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You create your character and you create your car. Your car is much like in the Mad Max game, where it's kind of its own character that you build up. But the open world can have different towns where you go to compete in different things, whatever you call it, and then till you get to the big hub town for the big
race.
Final, showdown, killing everybody kind of thing, and meet people along the way, and because the way the show moves and works, it really lends itself to having an open world game.
Yeah.
And if they were smart, they would do it.
Somebody should. Yeah.
It would. I would definitely play it if it was something kind of like Rage.
Yeah.
You remember Rage?
Yeah.
Rage 2 was actually really good. But just kind of a colorful open world.
Yeah.
A lot of comedy. It just lends itself to a really fun open world comedy game. But yeah, really enjoying the new season. They got some fun new cast members. Anthony Kerrigan who's also in Superman.
Who's in Superman too?
I did not know.
As Metamorpho.
Did not recognize him. He was brilliant.
I watched a behind the scenes thing talking about the Justice Gang.
Yeah.
And like they interviewed like all the actors doing the Justice Gang and what they thought about getting cast and like all this stuff. And Anthony Kerrigan, I can't help it. Every time he talks, I'm like, that's not your voice. You don't sound like that. Where's your accent?
Yeah. No, Hank.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird. What
Hello,
are you
Betty.
doing? But like, he's so good. He's so good.
He is so good, and he's good in this. He has hair, which is weird. I'm sure it's probably a wig because they really should have given him eyebrows if this is real hair.
He has alopecia.
I know,
he has no hair.
Well, in this character, they gave him hair.
What do you mean as the character?
Yes. So if you have real hair as a character,
you meant Anthony Kerrigan.
I'm very aware.
Do they have magical hair growing technology?
Well, he's not just relegated to playing alopecia characters.
No, I know.
But I'm just saying, unless the hair ends up being a wig, which it probably could, when he gets his comeuppance or whatever.
Yeah.
But you need to put eyebrows if you're going to do it.
Fun other fact about Superman. Did you know that the Metamorpho, do you know that's a costume?
Yes.
It was all practical.
Yeah, I saw that behind the scenes.
All practical.
Amazing.
Blows me away.
Yeah.
Blows me away.
How uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
it was great though. He was like, he loved it, and he was like giving him tips on like there needs to be more texture and like all this stuff. And I was just like, well, I guess if you're gonna be wearing that for a week, 3-4 weeks, like
he's another guy. He's another guy I'm always rooting for. Very talented, overcame crap, and
so good. Also, is kind of becoming everywhere.
Yeah,
like he's just getting a lot of work.
Yeah, but he's quietly everywhere.
Oh no.
He's not
good.
Like,
he's
in
so
your
good.
face everywhere like Chris Pratt. So check those out. Any game shows or anything coming out that?
No, still the same. Like the 1% Club is happening still, and they did just start doing the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Celebrity Edition.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
I saw Matt Damon.
Ken Jennings and Matt Damon came on, and Matt Damon was he was shooting the Odyssey at the time.
So he had that big beard?
Yeah, so he had the big beard, and of course Jimmy Kimmel just couldn't. And spoiler, or not spoiler, but
he wins.
They win the $1 million. Of course it's Ken Jennings, so I mean it's like... But
so they were together.
Yeah, Ken Jennings was going to do it by himself, and then he was like, "Well, I have a friend," and then brought him out
because of the whole
the whole
feud between he and Jimmy.
Yeah, but it was good. They had Ronnie Chang and Jordan Klepper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
well, that sounds fun.
Ronnie Chang was incredibly annoying on it.
He kind of always is.
Incredibly annoying.
I still love him though.
To the point where I think he actually lost the money.
Oh, really?
Like he was trying to do a joke and like it was bad.
Ronnie.
But anyway, but it's fun. It's fun to watch because it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and all the money goes to charity, so it's fun.
Well, so for TV picks, man, Alien Earth probably number one.
Yeah.
And Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, don't let your kids watch it.
No. And then definitely Resident Alien and Upload are worth a watch. Good binge, something if, keep it in your hip pocket if you need something.
Yeah.
For you and your lady or man to curl up on the couch.
Resident Alien is so good. Every single person I've recommended to that's watched it has come back and said, okay, yes, thank you.
And it's really a testimony to how incredibly talented Alan Tudyk Two Dicks is.
Alan Two Dicks.
Poor guy. That's what he was called as a kid.
Well, why do you think he's so funny?
Yeah, torture. Pain makes funny.
Yeah.
Well, let's hit it to video games, baby.
Right. I broke down for the first time, bought a new game, which I don't do usually.
Oh, we're going to talk about something that isn't 5 or 6 years old?
Yeah, I know. I did break down. I bought Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Now, I realized why I keep calling it Claire Obscura.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of Camera Obscura.
The Camera Obscura.
Because I'm a very erudite and intellectual fellow.
Intellectual. Right.
Please continue.
It's interesting. I will say... I think this is going to be my gateway into Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think I'm probably going to like Baldur's Gate 3 more.
Okay.
I'm not disliking Claire Obscure Expedition 33. The story's really interesting. The characters are really interesting.
Yeah.
The fighting system is interesting. The only thing I really don't like is the real-time blocking or dodging.
Okay.
It is... There's no way to tell when the person's about to hit you.
So there's no like blink or little flash?
No. And so it's all about timing, and I thought I had it down, and then Monday night I was playing it again, and I got so pissed off.
Oh.
It was so frustrating that I was like, this is pointless. I can't enjoy the story if the giant thing kills me every time.
Oh, that's true. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like, the first Mafia with that car race. You just couldn't get past.
And granted, I know that if I go back and do it again, it's weird because the game, it's an open world, but at the same time, there's like pieces, the big open world's like a big map, and it's almost like the 2/3 or 3/4 down, like top down kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And you're wandering around, and then when you get to a certain area, it becomes like more like third person, and more like what you normally see.
Right.
But it's interesting. I mean, the after the opening, like you run through the town and do everything, and then they explain. I should quote unquote explain what's going on, and I literally just kind of paused it and was like, I have questions. Like I don't understand what is happening in this game, but it's interesting. I mean, it's obviously Earth, but not.
Okay.
Because it's France. Something happened where parts of this town were sent way out into the ocean. And so I think this island has survived whatever badness happened on the mainland.
Oh.
So they send out an expedition every year. There's a giant, what they call the paintress, a giant woman that paints a number on a giant monolith every year. And if you are that old, you die.
No.
That's it.
It's like Logan's Run.
You literally dissolve. Like, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre.
So you're going out. They keep sending expeditions to
try to stop it.
Right.
Yes.
And this is the 33rd expedition. Or
no,
are they these
this
33?
This is the 67th expedition.
Oh.
Because it started at 100.
Okay.
And it's working its way down.
Oh, okay.
So they sent out somebody in year 0, or Expedition 0, they called it. So this is, I think, technically the 67th expedition, or 68th.
67th is the charm, apparently.
it's really interesting but that works into the game because there's all these expeditions before you, and the way you learn about the world is that you find journals and you find like their camps, and like dead bodies. Jesus H. Christ, so many dead bodies.
Yes,
so many dead bodies. Like it disturbed to the point where even one character point was like, "This is ridiculous." Like
nice.
It was just. So the point is, it's really interesting, and I really like it. I just can't. I'm having a really hard time with the dodging and the blocking.
Right.
And if you get it right, like it's an easy way to kill people because you retaliate, and it's like 4 times the amount of damage.
But they don't make it easy.
No, it's just not easy. And the other thing that I don't really like is that there's no like compass. There's a compass, but it doesn't stay on screen the whole time.
Right.
And there's when you're inside the closer in worlds, there's no map.
Oh, okay.
At all.
That's interesting. That seems like a new thing now.
Yeah.
It's like less.
And it's like you have to really pay attention to where you're at. And the world's different enough that like there's landmarks and things that you can do. But like, I'm lazy and I want to see things on the screen and have a map and like all that stuff. But I'm getting into it, and I don't think it's going to take a long time to get through.
It's supposed to be 30, 40, I think. 30, 40 hours.
But I do like the turn-based. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it a lot. It's weird. I mean, it's super weird, but I'm really liking it.
I think after this you should hit Baldur's because I think you'll be ready for it. But Baldur's is the freedom is almost overwhelming.
Yeah.
You talk about not really knowing.
Right.
Because every decision you make carries on.
Right.
But I'm really I'm very intrigued with Clair Obscur. I do want to play it when it comes down.
It'll at some point, like if it gets down to $20, which it will. I'm guessing before Christmas it will.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I mean,
and I really like supporting indie studios. And it's really one of the things that's pretty incredible that I've noticed is that we're getting some awesome AA games.
Yeah.
Which are better than a lot of the AAA games that are coming out.
Yeah.
That Hell Is Us, which is coming out. Mm-hmm. They had a demo of that.
Yeah, I played through that too. Yeah,
it's interesting.
Again, interesting. I don't know if I was totally sold on it.
I wasn't. The problem with me with it, because I do like the whole discovering thing.
Yeah,
I like the it doesn't hold your hand, but I find the enemies very similar and very generic.
Yeah,
and the fighting is also very generic. Maybe it gets better. Maybe you get blips and bloops and and you upgrade or whatever. But I thought it was really pretty looking, but it just seemed like it was missing something.
Yeah. I don't disagree. I didn't even get through the whole demo.
Neither did I.
I just got to a point where I was like, all right.
Well, I was also having trouble because of what I'm going to talk about in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But
anyway, that's what I've been playing. I still have to finish Veilguard, but Clair Obscur was interesting enough to pull me away from it. So.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't really. The only thing that I think I played was Mafia 2.
Oh yeah,
the definitive edition.
Definitive. Yeah.
I kept watching. I love the Mafia games. I'm very excited about getting Old Country at some point. Mm-hmm. Another AA game that looks beautiful,
Yeah, another one that's going to be like 40 hours,
The thing about the Mafia games that I really like is that there's these big worlds, at least in the first 2, there are these big worlds, but it's not open world. The world is just kind of a backdrop to the story.
Yeah.
And it's pretty linear. And they've gone back. The third one, which, man, people hate that game. And I don't understand why. I really liked it. Really? I thought the story was good.
I thought, it's really interesting.
Because people were really bogged down with the open world stuff or whatever. But
I didn't have an issue with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hate was. I'm hoping it wasn't just some racist bullshit. But
it was a black lead man, so it must have been.
But there's so much hate for that game.
I thought it was done really well.
Same.
Anyway, I had a fun time with it.
Me too. I even started playing it again after 2 because I was in the Mafia mood.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying it. The opening is really good. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it, but I had fun getting back into it.
Sure.
The Mafias have always been these Scorsese, Coppola, giant epic stories about character and people.
Yeah.
And it's good that they went back to that. And it's been getting good reviews. It seems like it's solid.
When it gets cheaper, I'll definitely pick it up.
Yeah, it's not a day one perch, but I did try Lies of P.
Yeah.
It was a free game from PlayStation Plus.
I downloaded it. Haven't tried it yet. Have a feeling I'm going to delete it fairly quickly.
Well, it's a Souls-like.
Yeah.
Or light.
Which right there is the reason why I just don't do that.
The smart thing that they did is before the release of the expansion, which I think came out or is about to come out, they implemented a difficulty system. Mm-hmm. So there's the normal difficulty, then there's a lesser difficulty, and then there's a story difficulty.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it on the middle one.
Right.
It's not really hard, but it's just... I don't think those types of games lend themselves to that, because I guess that the real pull for those games are, I'm going to be spending an hour and a half fighting this boss.
Right.
And so that's kind of what the to me, I guess, the pull... we should talk to our buddy Greg about this, because he's the Souls guy.
Very big into those games.
We need to have him on to talk about why we should play those games. I would
Right.
love to have him try to convince us. I think that would be great. So when you drop down the difficulty, and I can get through these battles pretty easily, there's just not a lot there. There just doesn't seem... Maybe I haven't gone far enough, but I don't see any substance. I don't see much story.
Right.
It's very pretty, but it's just kind of... So I did delete it. I played it for about an hour maybe, and then I was like, I don't think I'm going to finish this. It's just not for me. Maybe, it's like Diablo. I played that for a while, dumped it, then a few months went by, picked it up and finished it. So maybe I'll do that with this, but it just didn't get me.
Okay.
What I want to talk about, because I haven't been playing a lot, but one thing I want to talk about that I've experienced way too much is stick drift.
Yeah.
This is a phenomena that I've never had with any other console, with any other controller, and it's where the joysticks, when they're just sedentary, when you're not touching them, they drift. So it'll go to the right or it'll go to the left, and depending on the stick, it's either moving or the camera's moving.
Right,
And so I've had two controllers with stick drift in the last 5 years. And
that's crazy.
I just had to... Luckily, I had a bunch of Amazon credit from my sister, so I was able to get a new controller. Mm-hmm. Purple this time. I really like it. It's pretty. But it's so aggravating, because these things are like $75, $80. You buy a controller, you don't even get a charging cord anymore. You have to pay an extra $15, which brings it up to about $100. And I get it. These controllers are very... very sophisticated.
Sure.
More sophisticated than any other controller, with the rumbling and the bimbling and the bambling. Yeah. But Sony knows this is an issue.
Yeah.
And what have they done? Because they did something about it that I wouldn't have hit the stick drift on the last one. My red controller, which I really like that color too. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other controllers apart and try to fix them that way. Mm-hmm. Because it's just such a waste. And I don't want to have to buy another damn controller. It's ridiculous. It's more than a game to get one of these things. And it is not an isolated incident. This is a blight on Sony's reputation. And it's a dirty little secret that they don't really talk about. And there should be some sort of restitution for this. I know things are under warranty for a certain amount. And you can buy... Right. I almost bought the protection on this one.
Oh, yeah.
From Amazon, just because I'm like, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And even when I got the controller and I plugged it in, I had to download certain games to test it to make sure that it's not happening. And I'm just and now I'm just geared towards it starting to happen. So I'm getting like paranoid or whatever.
Right.
And it's just, it's something that needs to be fixed, because we're in an era where everything is so expensive, and it's getting more expensive because of the tariffs. They have popped the prices of the consoles $50.
Right.
So the controllers are going to start going up. And the physical games are probably going to start going up. Mm-hmm. And so it's just going to get worse. And they need to address this problem. And much like you remember with the 360 with the red rings of death.
Yeah.
When, if you all remember, the Xbox 360 had this flaw. It happened to me.
I went through 3 Xbox 360s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I went through 1, and then they wouldn't. It was past the time that they were going to do something.
I had bought it. It was at the time when I had the first one I had bought it Best Buy.
Yeah.
And it had been like 4 years, but they had a policy you can take stuff back. So I ended up exchanging it for a new one.
Oh, nice.
Literally, brand new one.
Awesome.
And they were just like, yeah, we have to do this. And I was like, yeah, sad for you. And then they changed it not too long after that. They stopped honoring that stuff.
Right. And, Xbox was pretty good about that for a while, and then they kind of got to be dicks about it. But this is something that needs to be addressed and fixed. And there needs to be some sort of, I don't know, exchange program or something where Sony is going to honor this bullshit, because you're spending... Video games used to be able to get, like, you get a console for $150, $200. You get your games for $20 or $30. Now, just to get started, if you're going to buy... Let's say that you want a PS Pro. Well, you buy that. You got to buy a disc drive for another $100 because it doesn't come with a disc drive now, and that one's $750, and now you're at $850. So let's say you want a second controller because you got kids or something. It's another $100.
Yeah.
And then your games, $80. So to get like your console, your drive, your extra controller, and a couple of games, you're looking at about $1,200, $1,300.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
and they just upped the price in North America for the stuff, which is, it's like I get it. I mean, I get it. You got to make money, but like, it's not like anything's added on. It's not like you've added new value to the PS5.
Historically, as time goes on, consoles go down in price.
Yeah.
They would, now here's the PS Slim, an extra $50 off. Here's the budget version of whatever. But now they're selling the budget version as as the number one version. And then you got to, because they're desperately trying to get rid of physical games. They're desperately trying to erase physical media.
It's a huge cost for them to have to produce that stuff, Jim.
It's super ironic because physical media is having an incredible resurgence right now.
I know.
Because people are just like, F you, I want to own my stuff.
Right.
But that's the thing. As a budget guy, it's not you have to buy it. You have to get a new controller. You cannot play with these stick drift controllers. Like there are a couple of games I could still play.
Yeah,
but other games like throwing in Death Stranding. I was like, I'll try this since there's a new one. I'll see if I can actually get through it. But as soon as it comes on, boom, guy takes a beeline to the right, and he won't stop. And it's impossible to play it. So let me know if any of you gamers out there have the same problem I do, which is you kept getting these bum controllers. And there are so many videos on YouTube, like, here's how you do it. You push the sticks in, you blow them around, you blow the stuff on it. But it's not necessarily dirt. It's these sensors inside that get all dirty or get mixed up, and you have to take it apart. And even if you do that, it's not even guaranteed that you'll fix it. You could take it in to get fixed, but somebody's going to charge you $50.
Yeah.
And they're not even guaranteed to fix it. Companies need to stand by their equipment, and they need to admit their mistakes and their faults and own up to it, especially Sony, which has such a loyal following.
Right.
I mean, and I don't know. I mean, that's just my 2 cents, but
I'm on my second controller now because of stick drift. So I mean, it's I'm just waiting for this one to die too. I mean, I don't think I play as often as you do, so I don't know if it's gonna be. If it'll happen sooner or later, but I mean, my first stick drift happened long before your first one did.
Yeah, definitely.
And you've gone through 2 of them now, which
just
makes me think that the new controllers are even worse.
Probably. Well, I'm also really hard on controllers. Like, sometimes I get very into it.
I get it, and I don't.
But I was hard on all the other controllers too.
Right. I mean, I never had to buy. I think eventually I had to buy a second PS4 controller, but that was after like 6 years.
Yeah.
And I want to say. I don't remember what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't charge anymore.
It's very disappointing. I don't hear a lot of Xbox people talking about stick drift on their controllers.
No.
Although I still think, in today's world, you still have to put batteries in your Xbox controller.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Crazy.
That doesn't surprise me.
What's going on, you weirdos? Anyways.
All right.
So get yourself some Clair Obscure. Check that out. There's some new sale this week. So.
Yeah. It just started this week. I perused a little bit before we started recording, and nothing on my wish list stuck out to me. So
nice. Yeah. I mean,
I need to go look through the other stuff. The stuff that's not on my wish list.
Yeah.
But I have so many games.
Me too. And all I'm thinking about is doing another Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough, and just champing at the bit for the current gen Red Dead 2 to be announced.
Yeah.
Or a GTA 4 announcement, which we kept getting teased with, but
be a happy day. It'll maybe GTA 4. I feel like both of them will be before Christmas.
I hope so. And Jesus, man, I was looking at all the stuff coming out next year. Next year, not just video game wise, which is going to be insane.
Yeah.
But movie wise, it's going to be insane. Like I saw a horrible pirated version of the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer.
Oh, really?
Looks really fun.
But
it was somebody filming.
It was somebody probably at Comic-Con. Yeah.
Somebody filming it with a
they haven't released that.
A circa 1986 CRT camera.
Got my Betamax camera.
Exactly. But that looks super fun. I mean,
I'm excited about it.
I think next year, if we get there, it's going to be a really exciting year for entertainment.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back next week, starting up our Comp Kids.
Compu Kids.
Very excited about this month.
Oh, me too.
We're so nerdy.
We're doing Tron, which we decided doing Tron before we even knew Tron Ares was coming out. So we were accidentally topical.
Yeah.
And then
The Last Starfighter.
I love that movie so much. I remember in high school, when I went to this horrible public school, when it was raining or something and you couldn't do gym outside, they would always show The Last Starfighter.
Oh, really? Well, that's funny.
But I watched it above and beyond that.
Yeah.
It was I mean, as a video game freak as a kid, the fantasy of being so good at a video game that you're tasked to save the universe is the greatest wish fulfillment of any 12-year-old video game nerd.
So excited about that movie.
And then I'm actually really excited about this one.
Well, I'm glad one of us is.
Oh, I think it's going to be so weird, but we're going to do the original Super Mario Brothers with John Leguizamo
and Bob Hoskins.
And lovely Bob Hoskins.
It's weird. And Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper is Koopa.
As Koopa.
As King Koops.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. I'm very excited to talk about it. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh, I haven't seen it since it came out.
But yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So join us next month for some Compu Kids.
I want to say thanks again to
Tracy
for coming on.
I'm a lovely sister.
She's so awesome.
Yes,
She's so much fun.
I lucked out in the sister department.
You did.
But thanks for coming on, sis. And frogs, ribbit.
But they were weird-looking frogs.
Save it for the show. Let's get started.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Teasing you. Okay, you ready to start, sis? Have you been watching? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Pardon?
Just say what you just said. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. What?
A Great Circle or whatever it was called. Was it Great Circle?
No, that was the game.
Oh, that was a good game. Indiana Jones and the Something of Time or the
Dial of Destiny.
Yes. Josh Hawley is so good at
Noah Hawley.
Noah Hawley is so good at. If you haven't watched Alien Earth, it's 4 seasons. I think it's like 10 episodes a season. Now you can watch the whole thing.
Not Alien Earth. Resident Alien.
Shit.
I was like, what?
Dummy.
Resident.
If you haven't seen Resident Alien.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, The Wonder Years. Already in progress.